Look, I've had plenty of failures. I've been out of my depth plenty of times, and I think I was lucky enough to learn a big lesson early. I played my first test. I was 19 years old, and I played poorly. I got dropped, and you have to deal with that. It's a very public thing. It's in the papers, obviously. You think everybody reads the papers, and they don't. A year later, I got to play in another test match against New Zealand and win a Bledisloe Cup. And I genuinely believe that failure helped that success later on. So that, I think whilst, whilst many people look at all the successes, everyone has failures. Everyone takes them and they're knockbacks. But, and I've continually had them during my career. I've been sacked. I've been moved on. I've had to leave different clubs at different times because a coach was going in a different direction. I've had run-ins with different departments in different areas. So you deal with it. You dust yourself off and you go again. And it's part of the fun. I'm Pat. I'm an ex-Wallaby. I'm a pharmacist. I'm a business owner. I'm an ex-executive in a property company. And now I'm the General Manager for High Performance for Cricket Australia. When I was in grade 11 and 12, I was like everybody else. I did study hard, I tried to do my best, I played all my sport, I did that, and I tried to get on with my mates and have a great game of touch or basketball, and it was great, and I delved into that. But I had no idea that I'd have 4 kids and be managing families and managing businesses and go off and managing sporting teams. I had no idea. I was an okay sportsman at school without being fantastic. And I went to university. My father said, whatever you start, you have to finish. I didn't have the marks to get into dentistry, so I did pharmacy. And it was one of those great things that happened by accident, I guess. And rugby union became professional just as I finished my pharmacy degree, and I got very lucky. I started playing, but also what I was lucky with is I had the work ethic. So I studied, and I kept playing, and I studied and played. I did that for a long time in a couple of different countries. I went on to become a coach, went to administration of sport. Eventually, for family reasons, left sport for a while and went into different businesses. And then I've eventually come back to sport while still being in the pharmacy profession. When someone's offered you the opportunity to be a professional sportsman, you take it. It's wonderful. But you don't rely on it to be the only trick that you can have. I've seen so many people go off and do professional sport or go off and do a short-term career, no matter what it's in, without having plan B. And I've been a big fan of continually trying, if you're doing one thing, to continue trying to do something else at the same time. To make yourself diverse, adaptable, and try and adjust to the world, the changing landscape of the world, I guess. And when I was in year 11 and 12, I didn't have that plan. I didn't know that plan. I just made sure that I kept being busy. I kept trying to do more, knowing that whatever I'm doing right now is not going to be there forever. Yeah, I think every time I've looked to continue to do something else while I was doing a core activity, be it while I'm studying playing rugby, while it was moving into becoming a rugby player from pharmacy, be it studying my MBA while I was working in property, everyone has said, don't do it. From those people inside the industry, because they have an industry focus, that their world is that silo. And it's important that you make sure that you have that wider view of the world. Funnily enough, the regrets I didn't do more. It's the things I said no to. It's when I couldn't fit them in. It was the trip I could have gone on, the experience I could have been involved with. For me, it's the things you said no to is what I always regret. It's never been the things I've said yes to. If I go back to that 20-year-old or to my kids today, give it a go. Give something a go. The worst case scenario is you've given it a go. The best case scenario is you made mates, you've learned something, and for your whole career, you've got that experience behind you. I think if you find your passion, you don't end up working. I also, funnily enough, have never gone along those lines too much because to sports people, I'm a pharmacist. To the pharmacy world, I'm a sportsman. To those that know both of those, I'm a father of 4 kids. I can speak French, or I can go off and do another degree somewhere else. I can work in property or funds management. I don't want to be one thing. And I guess going back to the challenge of what I am, I guess I'm diverse.